Question 6. Use the drawing tools to form the correct answer on the graph. Plot the function f on the graph. So we have a piecewise function. So let's take this one piece at a time. So let's take this top piece. And really the first thing I'm going to focus on here is I'm going to focus on the rule, which I'm going to stick here in this rectangle right here. So we only want this piece from -9, where x is -9, to x is -3. So x is -9 here, to x is -3 here. So we only want the piece in between those two dots. And you'll notice I have a closed or solid dot at -9, and that's because we have the or equal to symbol. We have an open dot at -3, and that's because there's no or equal to symbol there. So we only want the piece of the graph in between those two dots. So now let's focus on what do they want us to graph? Well, they want us to graph f of x equals 3. Another way to think about this is just y equals 3. So this is a horizontal line where y is always equal to 3. Y is equal to 3 right here on the y-axis, but we only want the piece of the line in between these two dots. So I'm going to elevate my closed circle and my open circle, and that is the first piece of this graph. I'm going to delete everything else. Y equals 3 is just a horizontal line where y equals 3. All right, the next rule we're going to look at right here. Notice we have an or equal to symbol and a symbol that does not have the or equal to symbol. So we're going to have a closed dot at -3 and an open dot at +3. So the piece to this function is going to be in between those dots. And it's not a rule, but generally wherever the last piece ended, that's where this new piece is going to pick up. So then what piece are we going to graph? This time we're going to graph y equals -1. So y equals -1 is down here. The y coordinate for all of these points on the horizontal line is -1. I'm going to delete these pieces here. And then finally, we're going to graph this piece, the piece in between +3, closed dot, and +9, open dot. We want the piece where y is equal to -4. So that's going to be down here, horizontal line in between 3 and 9, and I will delete the leftovers here. And that's our final answer.